What is up, pimps? It's your boy Cree. I think we all got a piece of shocking news this morning. Hold on. Yeah. How's everybody feeling? Everybody in the chat. King Crowns. Mike. Yeah, I think earlier on in the day, I think a lot of people were unsure. They were not sure if this was really real or not, because there's been a couple of hoaxes cast around from other YouTubers, and they've said shit like he's gotten in trouble and all this stuff. What up, Big Fargo? You know, man, what's up with you, man? Apparently the guy's been dealing with some shit as is already, right? I liked in the beginning when he first took his channel off the ground. He was trying to promote the sobriety, and everybody knows in the back of their head, anyone, anytime could relapse, you know? But he was doing so good with the whole, like, getting around with celebrities and getting movies and scripts and screenplays. Like, I'm thinking there's no way he can fuck this up. The only way he can fuck this up is by being stupid and doing what he wants to do, which is the drugs. I'm not sure if he and Karina had any hard times here and there, but he would constantly say so much about how he has all these excuses in the world to not fuck up, but he still did. And there was some time months ago that he flipped out, and all that shit about Patreon was coming to a head. And so there was, like, for months, there's been so much hearsay, just all kind of shit, right? Well, I figured if it was going to happen, it would have happened years later, like, or just something fucked up, freak accident. I mean, he just had another kid, for God's sake. So between the movie stuff, getting a lot of important work, a lot of stuff was coming up off the ground. He was kind of working his way into celebritydom, like the real shit, right? I'm thinking, well, he's got so many connects. He's really smart and creative. There's really no way he'll fuck this up unless he gets jailed or in a rehab or something. So anyway, between all the other YouTubers and people saying stuff here and there, believe it or not, I woke up this morning. I was supposed to be at work at 10. I set my alarm for 9, and I think I woke up at like 10:22. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to work anyway. I just got off work around 8. Or not 8, but 7:30 or so. So I'm like tired as hell. My brain's fucking drained. Well, anyway, I woke up to none other than Luke G. Luke G was broadcasting this shit. And of course, you know, nothing against Luke or anything, but I know these hoaxes have came about before. So, of course, I was skeptical as shit. But things were kind of matching up. I think Luke was so busy. I tried to join his panel to just tell me anything. Like, I'm very curious to know. Because the things he was saying and showing was looking like it matched up. There's quite a few of you that are friends with Karina on Facebook. Her page is not private. And one of the things that was like deadly accurate is there is some pieces of correspondence that I have from another YouTuber from Karina that corroborates that the same page that Luke was reading from is the same account that I have this correspondence. Well, I go check it out. Let's check it out. I'm not sure if you can see. Let me see. It might be hard to read. I haven't like logged into Facebook in so long on this computer. But this is Karina's Facebook. I don't think I can zoom in anymore. Now, she just did this photo about an hour ago. It's a blue world without you, broken heart emote. I literally can't move and lost for breath. Please help. Girl, I totally feel you. Like, when something like that impactful happens, you just can't even. Whew. But the post that Luke was sharing off of was none other. Like, here's the song. And I even thought about playing that, but I listened to it earlier a little bit. I was going to be nice and for her, play it for her. But man, that Mac Miller page, it's got over 3 million subs. They probably would have pulled this fucking stream down. So if you want to listen to it, maybe it'll put your heart at ease with Karina or make you just kind of feel. Maybe her and Ryan liked this song together. I'm not sure, but I listened to it. Wasn't my cup of tea, but I was going to, play for her. But she says this in one of them. Well, the one that Luke was showing us first was this. It says, I honestly don't know what to say. I'm in a state of shock, but a lot of you need to know. Ryan passed away last night. I feel like my heart and soul have been ripped out, and I'm sorry for posting this, but this is my way of telling you I don't have the strength to call people. I said, okay, you better damn believe I'm watching this post. So all day long, it's accumulated to 124 comments. So about an hour or so or whatever passes by, and I'm thinking, okay, this could be real because the outpouring of people showing their condolences and they're floored, like they can't believe it. So I'm like, okay, this has to be at least 98% real. Like this was fucking it. You know what I mean? And then she says here up top, shortly after that first post announcing his departure, it says, I hope you assholes that harassed Ryan and our family are so happy you pushed him further into addiction. At Sam Auntie, I hope you're happy, you fucking cunt. Now, I started kind of looking around because obviously I'm curious and I want to make shit match. I'm not sure if you guys knew that Ryan had two separate pages. He had one that was like, I guess, an original Facebook thing, but he has another page. I guess it's like a fan page. But they actually show what this guy looks like. And, I wasn't so hip to the Reddit stuff about Ryan Leone. But apparently people have been giving him shit. There's a photo of him in the hospital, completely unrelated to what happened today, I'm guessing. He says here in this post that he says, so now this was Wednesday or whatever. He said, so I broke my finger, then completely unrelated. I went to the hospital twice in a week. First time they told me I had pneumonia. I got a second opinion. No pneumonia. This is respiratory and gastrointestinal issues stemming from being on way too much methadone, 170 milligrams. My stomach becomes so bloated it feels like some rapid, ever-expanding Willy Wonka inflated sanction. And this is followed by a terrifying sensation of feeling like I can't breathe. It's really a freaky feeling because the more you panic, the more your brain becomes irrationally animated. And in turn, it actually does become hard to breathe. I've heard of people having like this overwhelming anxiety where it's like you think you can't breathe. And so you start breathing harder and it turns you into hyperventilating. By that point, you're like lightheaded. You're really freaking out by things. You're like, oh my God, I can't get oxygen. I can't breathe. I can't no. So I'm sure dealing with those abdominal issues from all that shit. I mean, look at the bracelet. It says Ryan and everything. Like, I'm sure they slapped a mask on him for COVID, especially being in the hospital, because we're still in COVID times. But he was talking about he's going to fly overseas in July. He had a new film project in the works. Now, this was days ago. Unless I'm dead, I won't be. But, man, I need to stop being so reckless. I'm a dad now. Amen. It kind of seems a little cryptic. It's almost like he accidentally spoke this shit. Just talking so flagrant, man. Like, hang on a second. Okay, so there was that. He had big plans. Now I'm sure everyone thought that this could happen because yeah, look what's been going on. He kind of been doing some weird shit lately. But these people harassing the hell out of him on Reddit. Now there was even a guy that he came at me in one of the comments of the video I shared earlier. I shared that little screen grab of her Facebook hours after we'd all found out, just to see if I could poke and prod and listen to the grapevine if anything comes back. You know what I mean? And he called me a troll. He's like, "You fucking troll, it's your fault." And I'm like, I never trolled the guy. There is no paper trail of me harassing Ryan, calling his number, saying anything to him in private messages. That's just how I roll. Like if I fuck with somebody, it's gonna be no like this is the furthest limits right here, YouTube. Just talking shit. I'm not, you know. I playfully joked around about this campaign with Mars about, yeah, let's go get Ryan's ass. That was more or less to jokingly amp Mars up to make videos and clap back at Ryan and just make something funny. Like I was proud of him. I was happy that Mars actually had somehow, somewhere, some way in the universe, even though I partially felt like he was full of shit, I still believed a little bit of it. But it was that little bit that mattered. So I was excited for Mars. I wanted to run this funny, goofy, back and forth exchange of he and Mars, and it would have never went no more than that. Like I said, I've never harassed the guy. I've never called any numbers. I've never dealt with Brian. Like, Ryan has no clue who I am unless he actually seen one of my videos. So by the middle of the day, I'm starting to think, okay, this is pretty much true. It has to be. Like we're too far into the day to say this can be a scheme or something. It's not, dude. Now, okay, we started off with we woke up to Luke's video, right? I don't think he could see that I was backstage, but like I said, I just woke up to that shit. Dude. Just opened my eyes. He's live. Ryan's dead. I'm like, holy shit! What a way to wake up. Yeah, if anybody's watching, Fargo, Luke, Mars, fucking get your fat ass up here. But then it's like, okay, so we got Luke's video out of the way. But then I see this, and I knew. I was like, damn, man, damn. This is a much more shorter, simpler thing, I guess. Let's check it out. You all might know this guy, a friend of the show, is Stalker Mike. So he makes a little 2-minute video to the ADD fam about the news he got. Now, mind you, all these people that were like Patreon people of Ryan or whatever, I guess they all knew each other. Like I said, he's got dealings with Seth Ferrante somewhere, and I'm guessing maybe Karina's people, like maybe she reached out to people that he deals with, and that's probably how Mike got this information.
What's up, ADD gang?
Fuck, is it doing that bullshit? Yeah, it fucking is. God damn it.
Most of you already know how close I was with Ryan. It's like a brother to me. Most of you know that watching this video know the deal circumstance. We've become quite close over the years. He just recently sent me a package free of charge. I didn't pay $1 for a lot of gifts. And so I'm heartbroken. Thank you, Jason Nipster. So I sleep in on Saturday. Sore, tired from work. So I slept in this morning. I usually get up about 10-ish, and I may fart around. And usually this is when my wife goes shopping, leaves me to be, and I have some alone time and I sleep. And I wake up to my little kitten biting on my toes, wakes me up right then and there. Um, I get a message on my phone. Thank you, Jason Nipster. Nipster, Jason Nipper is a friend of Ryan's as well. He's on here. He's known Ryan as long as me, maybe even longer. And so he messages me, and I'm shocked. Part of me wants to not believe it, but all of me believes it. So he tells me, go to Karina Franco, go to her page. It's on her Facebook page. Go to his fiance. I said, yeah, I know, I'm friends with her. So I went there and I found out that he died from fentanyl yesterday evening. And that's devastating. I don't have to tell you guys how painful it is. One after another, people that I care about leave this world.
Okay. So I'm guessing that's the short form. Sorry, for some reason when I go to play videos, I have to go on the tab because it's gonna load or whatever. So I ain't been avoiding the chat. It's just the way the videos are. But so allegedly, it was a fentanyl thing. Of course, I was disgusted by that, and even with Ryan's ongoing addictions and battles and mental problems, he was on other medication too. It just, the part about the fentanyl, just hearing about fentanyl disgusted me so much because it's like we're learning more and more that this stuff is beating out heroin. I was talking to someone today, they were talking about in their town, you can't find heroin. It's nothing but fentanyl. And it's probably not even fentanyl. It's probably just the ISO shit. And they're putting stuff, people are putting shit in this ISO that actually hurts your body. So it's like you're not ODing from the fentanyl anymore because it's not truly fentanyl. You're getting, it's having some weird reaction in your body and causing you to stroke out or seize out or something. The crap they're putting in it, I think, that don't belong in it. And I'm starting to see people, instead of them ODing from it, they're getting killed off of the fact it did something in them. So guys, this shit is a true fucking epidemic. Like, avoid all that shit. Like, I don't care if you like it, you do it. It would not be wise to invest in that shit. Yeah, see, I was talking about I'd said in one of Birdman's videos, I said, where's the fentanyl that's knocking people out? I ain't seen any of that yet. It's never happened to me. Of course, I was careful. And I'm thinking that's when it dawned on me. It probably was the ISO shit. It probably wasn't no fentanyl. It's probably like a derivative somewhere. Maybe there's a little bit of compound or something in there that's making it relatable, but there's no telling what's in that shit, people. Just don't even fucking chance it. If you're on fentanyl currently or anything like it, stop it. Get on Suboxone, methadone, whatever. I don't know what you do for it, but it'd probably be smart if you care about your life. And just a shit way to go. I mean, this sounds selfish, but I wish this could have happened down the road, like maybe 5 years from now. If that. I mean, I don't want it to happen at all, ever, but it's just heartbreaking, man. I think in a few more days, it's going to really start making rounds on the internet. Now, there's been a few people, I went looking around on my way home, on the drive home, and there was this other guy that he covered it. He has over 2,000 views on his video already. And he pretty much says what we talked about here. He shows the thumbnail and he reads the stuff. We'll play his too. It's short.
Text Prison Story family salute, y'all. It's your boy Tim Snow back here with some terrible news. We got word today that Ryan Leone passed away last night. If you're not familiar with Ryan, he was a very popular character on YouTube, also a known author, and he had spent time in federal prison. And as he was very open about, he also had battles and issues with drugs during his life. So this is not good news. His last post on his Facebook said, "So I broke my finger. Then completely unrelated, I went to the hospital twice in a week. First time they told me I had pneumonia. I got a second opinion. No pneumonia. This is respiratory and gastrointestinal issues stemming from being on way too much methadone, 170 milligrams. My stomach becomes so bloated it feels like some rapid, ever-expanding Willy Wonka inflated sanction. This is followed by a terrifying sensation of feeling like I can't breathe. It's real."
I mean, who knows? Now that I think about it, what if he was having complications from what drove him to the hospital earlier this week, and then just whatever he did the other night, just fucking did it? Who knows? I mean,
really freaky feeling, and because I'm sorry. It's a really terrifying sensation. I can't breathe. It's a really freaky feeling because the more you panic, the more your brain becomes irrationally animated. And in turn, it actually does become harder to breathe. So that's annoying. Throw in the fact I'm flying overseas on July 22nd. I've just started working on a new film project with a rapper everyone knows. Unless I'm dead, I won't be. But man, I need to stop being so reckless. I'm a dad now. Amen. And it's kind of hard to swallow right there. Rest in peace, Mr. Leone. Pretty sure most of y'all know who he is. He was at about 23,000 subscribers. The part that hurt me the most right there was he's saying he's a dad. He's got to do better. We're not sure on all the details right now, but we just want everybody that watches this to pray for his family, pray for his children, pray for him, and pray for everyone. It's serious out here, y'all. Tell everybody. Prison's not the place you want to be, and drugs are not what you want to do. They never leave anywhere but to jail or the cemetery, y'all. Rest in peace, Mr. Leone.
so yeah, I can imagine by tomorrow or tonight, there's probably more vids up. I didn't want to like run up over here and glorify it or anything, but he kind of was a staple for some of the people here, and I feel like it was only justified to, you know, let you all get together here and talk amongst yourselves. But yeah, man. Dude was funny as hell, man. I loved his stories, dude. So there's that on that, guys. Man. So if you want to support Karina, I'm sure maybe there's going to be some kind of hopefully there's some GoFundMe's or something put up for her and the kids, and I'm sure many people will come forth and help her. She's probably getting flooded with so much mail right now. It's on top of all this, dealing with all of this. So, man, just losing a loved one like that is not smooth sailing, you know. So if you want to go by and share condolences or anything, her Facebook's open, findable. Yeah, I think we're all going to need some time to process this. But yeah, sorry guys. But I guess I just wanted to meet up and see if anybody else wanted to join and watch some of this stuff and mingle in the chat. But I didn't get hardly any sleep last night, and I was up all day. So I am beat. I'm probably going to go ahead and end this. All right, guys, just take care of yourselves out there, man. Be good, be safe. Not sure when I'm going to come back. Probably a day, maybe tomorrow night, maybe a few days. I don't know. Have a happy 4th of July so far, I guess. You know, be safe once again. But I guess I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and go have a cigarette and cap this off here. RIP. Probably watch some Ryan vids today. So anyway, thanks for everybody stopping by in the chat. It's really cool. But today's just not the day energy-wise and news-wise to be funny or just out there with shit. But we'll all get back together. All right, guys. We'll get out of here. I love you all. Peace. Oh, and palabra.